Good morning, class. Today we will be reading Rosie Revere, Engineer. Before we start reading, we are going to do a picture walk. I'm going to show you the pictures in the book, and I want you to think about what this story might be about. All right, class. So we're going to use our equity sticks to discuss what we think this book might be about. All right, Fox. So what did you think?
I think it's going to be about a girl who likes to make airplanes.
Really great observation, Fox. Let's see who's next. Kat, what did you think?
I think it's about a girl who likes to make things out of trash.
Kat, that is very perceptive. We're going to have to read the book and find out. But first, I want to ask, what do we think it means to be an engineer? What do engineers do? Cheetah, what do you think?
I don't know what an engineer is.
That's okay, Cheetah. Let's see if anyone else knows. Puppy, what about you? Do you know what an engineer is?
I think my dad is an engineer. I think he does stuff with computers.
That's great, Puppy. So some engineers do things with computers. So we have one person left. Flamingo, what do you think about engineers?
I think engineers make things. Like, they create inventions and stuff.
Excellent, Flamingo. Engineers are people who make things. Sometimes they might make things on computers, like Puppy's dad. Or they might make things by drawing them and then building them. There are all different types of engineers. So now we're going to read the book. And while we're reading, I want you to think about this question. What does the main character learn in this story? All right, let's talk about the book. So, who is Rosie Revere? Kat.
Rosie is the girl in the story who likes to make silly inventions, and she helps her aunt.
That's correct, Kat. Rosie makes inventions, and she also helps out her aunt at the end of the story. So, what makes Rosie sad in the story? Puppy?
Rosie gets sad in the story when people laugh at her, like her uncle.
Okay, class, I just passed out an article about Margaret Hamilton. Margaret Hamilton was a software engineer. She designed some of the software that helped put the first man on the moon. We are going to read this article together. But before we start, I would like to point out some of the words that might be a little bit tricky to read. So we are going to start with the word software. You will find this word in the first sentence in bold print, and I'm going to write it out on the board here. So let's talk about the definition of software. Software is a set of instructions that tells a computer what to do. Let's look at another word. We've already seen this one before. Engineer. Okay, we're going to start the reading now. I would like everyone to follow along by moving their finger along the text as we read. I will be using the equity sticks to call out readers. Flamingo, can you start us off at the first sentence? Okay, class. We are going to go back to our desks now, and I would like you to work with your desk buddy on a worksheet which I will hand out shortly. Kat, Flamingo has asked you multiple times to stop playing with their feathers. You have two choices right now. You can stop playing with their feathers, or you can continue playing with their feathers, and I will have to write your parents to tell them you were not being a very good listener today in class. Thank you for listening to directions, Kat. Okay, class. So once you are done with your worksheet, please turn it in to me and I will hand you a comic book template. I would like you to take this template and draw out the story of Margaret Hamilton. You can use your article for reference.